Leviticus 6. Make sure to like, share, and follow. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, when a person displays infidelity against Yahweh, and he deceives his own citizens regarding something entrusted or pledge, or stealing, or he exploits his fellow citizen, or he finds lost property and lies about it, and swears falsely in regard to any of these things by which a person might commit sin, and when he sins and is guilty, then he shall bring back the things that he had stolen, or what he had extorted, or something with which he had been entrusted, or lost property that he had found, or regarding anything about which he has sworn falsely. Then he shall repay it according to its value, and shall add 1/5 of its value to it. He must give it to whom it belongs, and on the day of his guilt offering. He must bring as a guilt offering to Yahweh a ram without defect, for the flock by your valuation is a guilt offering to the priest, and the priest shall make atonement for him before Yahweh, and he shall be forgiven anything from all that he might do by which he might incur guilt. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, command Aaron and his sons, saying, this is the regulation of the burnt offering. The burnt offering must remain on the hearth on the altar all night until the morning, and the altar's fire must be kept burning on it. And the priest shall put on his linen robe, and he must put on his linen undergarments on his body, and he shall take away the fatty ashes of the burnt offering that the fire has consumed on the altar, and he shall place them beside the altar. And he shall take off his garments and put on other garments, and he shall bring out the fatty ashes outside the camp to a ceremonially clean place. But the fire on the altar must be kept burning on it. It must not be quenched, and the priest must burn wood every morning on it, and he shall arrange the burnt offering on it, and he shall turn into smoke the fat portions of the fellowship offerings on it. A perpetual fire must be kept burning on the altar. It must not be quenched. And this is the regulation of the grain offering. Aaron's sons shall present it before Yahweh in front of the altar, and he in his first shall take away from it some of the grain offerings, finely milled flour, and some of its oil, and all of the frankincense that is on the grain offering, and he shall turn it into smoke, its token portion on the altar, as an appeasing fragrance to Yahweh. And Aaron and his sons must eat the remainder of it. They must eat it as an unleavened bread in a holy place. In a tent of assembly's courtyard, they must eat it. It must not be baked with yeast. I have given it as their share from my offerings made by fire. It is the most holy thing, like the sin offering and like the guilt offering. Every male among Aaron's sons may eat it as a lasting rule among your generations from the offering made by fire belonging to Yahweh. Anything that touches them will become holy. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, this is the offering of Aaron and his sons that they shall present to Yahweh on the day of his being atoned: 1/10 of an ephod of finely milled flour as a perpetual grain offering, half of it in the morning and half of it in the evening. It must be made in an oil on a flat baking pan. You must bring it well mixed. You must present pieces of grain offering, baked goods, as an appeasing fragrance to Yahweh. And the anointed priest, taking his place from among his sons, must do it. As a lasting rule, it must be turned into smoke totally for Yahweh. And every grain offering of a priest must be a whole burnt offering. It must not be eaten. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, speak to Aaron his son, saying, this is the regulation of the sin offering. This is the place where the sin offering is slaughtered. The sin offering must be slaughtered before Yahweh. It is a most holy thing. The priest who offers the sin offering must eat in a holy place, in the tent of assembly courtyard. Anything that touches its flesh will become holy, and when some of its blood splatters on the garment that was spattered on it, to you shall wash in a holy place. And a clay vessel in which it was boiled must be broken. But if it was boiled in a bronze vessel, then it shall be thoroughly scoured and rinsed with water. Any male among the priests may eat it. It is a most holy thing. But any sin offering from which some of its blood is brought to the tent of assembly to make atonement in the sanctuary must not be eaten. It must be burned in the fire. May God bless you, and may God bless the reading of his word.